I just thought I'd do a quick video showing how our garden is coming along before the weeds take over. Show you a few things we're doing. Right here you can see these are cucumbers growing in a straw bale, and they look like they're doing okay. All right. Here we have apple mint, which has been growing there for years. It's almost invasive, but it's almost worth growing just so you can enjoy it when you weed eat it or mow it, and how good it smells. You can see here we're using a mulch film or a weed fabric, however you want to call it. And it's working great. We've had no issues with weeds. Right here, the little white plastic thing, that's called a trellis clip, and it snaps on and it grabs the string. I just applied these just a few minutes ago, so the plants haven't straightened up yet, but I imagine that they will. But I saw this on a YouTube video. I've never seen them before, but so I ordered some. They just came yesterday and I've applied them. You see, we've done succession plantings of cucumbers, and our first one is taking over the fence, and the later ones are catching up. Our pepper plants actually have a few peppers on them if you look really hard, but we never really get that much of a pepper harvest, although we love them. That's oregano, also been growing there for a long time, not invasive, but anyway, this is our tomato hut. I'll step back. It's a really simple greenhouse, which in the fall I'll close it in the end, so it actually acts more like a greenhouse, right? But its purpose right now is to keep rain off of the tomato plants. Here's tomato plants growing in straw bales. You can see, and they look like they're doing pretty good too. Then on this side we have tomato plants just growing in the ground, and instead of mulch film they have just a thick mulch of actually spoiled hay. It's not even straw, and that's working really good because, for one thing, the drip irrigation kind of helps to direct the water where you want it, and also it allows you to water. The straw bales require a lot of water, and the drip irrigation lets you do that without getting the plants wet. Although they get wet, I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a little bit of water dripping on it because the humidity is so high here you can nearly cut it with a knife. But this is an experiment. Hope it works to keep the tomato plants drier and to reduce blight. And so far so good. There's no signs of blight. I've been doing other cultural practices. Okay, I'm gonna go back around. Here's some of our squash plants that are just doing as squash plants do, enormous. We've got some of this right here where the plants the leaves just get so big and heavy that they just break off the stems. Although the plants don't seem to be suffering from it. I don't know, that might be because they're getting such even water with the drip irrigation, and of course just plain old Kentucky Wonder pole beans, and more squash here, and our last planting of cucumbers just coming up, and I'm using tomato cages, which I have lots of, to give them a trellis. But anyway, that's our little garden. You can hear our rooster crowing every once in a while over there. He's just gotten old enough to crow, and he's really proud of himself. But I thought you might be interested. Make a video of your garden, upload it to YouTube, and send me a link. I'd love to see it. That's it. See ya. Bye.